Hey team, and welcome back to the dojo. We train at DFWJKD, and the doors are always welcome. Come on down. Today, we look again at the whys and the hows of Rob's training.
Oh yeah, bring that shit on, man.
That also real hard, come back. But when I worked real hard, it was all about.
Obviously, it's just to toughen up, right?
Yeah.
Looks like it was getting a little too close.
Oh, look
Yeah.
out. Look
Right?
out.
Are you trying to get each
I'm trying to get it everywhere, but sometimes what I thought I was going to get was not where I landed.
All right, and of course, here is the man, Sifu Rice.
What Sifu Rice really focuses on is the idea of once you come into range, and once you're truly in those ranges, how to control distance to where you don't get out of range, but you know and feel where your shots are going to come from. I just always try, where's his third hand coming from? Where is that third arm?
Speaking of third hand, this is...
Awesome. Oh god, that hurt a little, but I'm all right.
little pop.
Yeah, and my hand is there just because he's always trained me to be. Because, and I think he hits me. Well, my lips stung, and my left cheek just below my left orbit. It's not still sore.
So you remember that pop?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that one actually wasn't one of them. That one I actually caught with my palm of my hand. But if you are at all within range, the only reason you're not getting hit is he hasn't chosen to.
Okay, fair enough. You know, there was a... Do you notice those times when he turns his back?
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Well, I think, I think he's, taking that step out. I think, I think I'd love to ask him that question.
It almost seems like he's baiting you. Like,
Yeah, he is.
Come on.
He does. He baits me so many times. But it is in that baiting that I've really grown.
All right, so I just asked him there. In fact, let's go back to that real quick, shall we?
Yes, please.
Here's me asking him something. So, Sifu, are those blocks or those strikes?
Depends on which
You like that? Yes.
part of my body you're asking.
Okay.
What makes the difference is my intention. So if my intention, like we're just out here, and I enter with it, it's kind of an aggressive move. So you could count that as offensive. But if I wait and he punches, and I block it, I let it come to me, and I block it, that's defense. So that's why I say yes, it's both.
No, that's interesting because I never really saw it that way. I've always considered, the way of the intercepting fist, where you're blocking somebody, but you're also punching them by intercepting, or you're blocking it. So, but he's on a whole nother level, man. He's talking about intellectually understanding what the intent of the other striker is. I'm not there, brother.
Well, and God willing, I'll get there. But
right?
It is. There's so many times I'll have a certain guard up, and two of his strikes will be in deflection, is what I'd maybe describe it as. Is he deflects your arms into a position that allows for his strike to get through. And that is pretty high level. I mean, you have to understand, the other person's body mechanics. Where do I need to hit this arm, hand, fist to make it divert enough that I can then, squeeze through or send through? I guess depending on who you are, you'd argue either way. But it's very impressive sometimes that I'll have a certain guard up there, and prap, boom. And the prep is, it moved me into a certain position that made me susceptible. Yeah. And then of course he knows where I'm at, and so he knows where he can exploit at.
Yeah. All right, now take a look at this. This is what I think is the culmination. I don't know if I think Rob and we're going to take a look at Rob and Keith real quick, and I think they're doing something at a lower level than you are right here. Like maybe the beginning where they're doing a double block and punch at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that because
which is a very effective.
Yeah. I mean, Keith is. And not only is it striking the face, but it's also messing up his weapon. Especially those elbows. That just hurts thinking about it.
And that's still some of my best entries.
See, there you go.
Is this idea of I'm going to, with the blocking hand is going to block, but the striking hand is moving at the same time. It's not a block punch, it's a block and punch. And that's a little different to feel.
Yeah, he was talking about, and this kind of fits in with some of the theme of the whole series. Is you'll see this coming up here a little bit later. I don't think we missed it, but he had your shoulder just wouldn't go.
Here, hit my hand. Ah. Hit it with the elbow.
My shoulder ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It ain't.
Step with it. Get your hip behind it.
It's gonna tweak.
Okay.
I gotta go high. Both of them. This one's surgical and
Okay.
this one needs it.
Put it here.
Yeah. We had to work a little bit with my body mechanics because as you get older, joints don't flex like they used to.
Sure.
One of the
Mine
things that he
wouldn't.
corrected me on too is my to make that block. My palm has to be like I'm combing my hair, like I'm brushing my hair back, and that freed up my shoulder. Yeah, exactly. And that freed it up to where it's back there, and then if something's coming over the top, you've still got your head.
Okay.
But it's more of a block, and then that spring out.
Sure. Uh-oh. Now you in trouble. He's gonna beat you with his shoes.
Victim to it. Yeah, I heard.
Now you in trouble.
And I was in trouble. Watch what he's doing, learn from it, while at the same time not be a complete victim to it.
Yeah,
and it
right.
makes it really, really.
That's saying a lot, though, because
Yeah.
I often find myself I'm reacting to Sifu Charles. I am not
Yeah.
often the aggressor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think he's the aggressor either. I think we aggress, he defends, and because he does both at the same time, his defense is actually offensive, which then puts me on the defensive.
Well, and what I've really learned from him is this idea. He just has such an in-depth knowledge of what your capabilities are, not your abilities, because that's a little different.
Oh yeah, don't kidding.
What's your
what you could do.
capability?
Yeah, right.
What can anybody do? And he's got this idea that if I'm guarding here and moving here and doing this move, your physical mechanics aren't going to allow for anything other than 1, 2, or 3.
Sure. And that's the deal, team. Rob takes yet another foot forward in his fight journey. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week as we look at the other personalities that make up the culture of our dojo. See you then.